Soon there will be 700 beds for treating Ebola patients in Monrovia. But medical staff are among the first victims, and in the Liberian capital, half of the health centres are shut and just one hospital is functioning. Many of the city's inhabitants, pregnant women, children suffering from malnutrition or malaria, and road casualties, are without access to medical care. How can they be provided with the care they so badly need? For MSF, this question takes on a whole different meaning when health workers themselves are at risk of becoming infected.
Dans toutes les actions, que ce soit dans les centres de traitement ou même si on réfléchit à travailler dans des centres de santé non Ebola ou pour la distribution de masse d'antipaludéens, la question des contrôles infectieux, elle est à tous les niveaux, que ce soit dans le flux des patients, le flux des personnes qui vont recevoir des kits et qui ne doivent pas toucher les gens qui donnent ces kits-là, et puis que ce soit au niveau du lavage des mains, que ce soit à toutes les étapes de la prise en charge, le contrôle infectieux est de premier ordre.
For Médecins Sans Frontières, the next step is a mass distribution of anti-malarial drugs, which hasn't been done before. The first symptoms of malaria resemble those of Ebola, and patients are struggling to get treatment, while malaria too continues to kill in West Africa. Humanitarian aid workers in Iraq see two kinds of displaced people: those who have managed to escape to a region of Kurdistan unaffected by the fighting, and those trapped in dangerous areas like the provinces of Anbar and Kirkuk.
The crisis in Iraq today is regarded much more from a geopolitical point of view rather than a humanitarian point of view. There is no meaningful attempt to reach the population trapped in conflict areas. There is no safe access for those attempting to flee violence from those areas. And all the issues that so far haven't been thoroughly discussed at proper levels in the country.
MSF teams are doing all they can to access people trapped in regions torn by violence, but they are limited in what they can do. The temperature is dropping fast, and humanitarian aid is woefully inadequate, even in relatively calm areas. MSF teams are providing medical treatment, distributing blankets and hygiene kits, and installing latrines, showers and water distribution points in one of the camps in Zakul, a town near the Turkish border. MSF continues to scale up its operations so that the fast-approaching winter doesn't spell a health disaster for these families. So what works best? Nutritious supplementary foods or cash? Aid agencies looking to prevent severe acute malnutrition in young children opt for one or the other. The Epicentre team in Niger assessed the results.
And this study found that the best way to prevent malnutrition in this setting was through a combination of cash and specialized nutritional foods.
MSF teams use nutrient-rich, ready-to-use foods because they are effective and easy to administer to children. The study shows that combining them with a cash payment helps the most vulnerable families.
From an operational perspective of a group like MSF, this is simply another tool in the toolbox of the different strategies we can employ to reduce malnutrition in some of the areas we're working.
Mali, South Sudan, Central African Republic. In 2013, MSF treated over 230,000 malnourished children in 30 different countries. The challenge is to step in as early as possible to prevent these children from becoming seriously ill.